Manifestors, it's your girl Nadia Victoria on this Sunday, February 19th, 2023. Y'all, February is moving on out of the way. We got 8 more days and it is a done deal, right? But yes, you guys, I'm coming through just to check out the energy for the week. We got some weekend energy yesterday, so I hope you guys are still floating in that high energy. One thing for sure is energy can change from one day to the next, because you can be on a high vibe 1 minute and the next thing you know, somebody call you, you look at something distracts you and you can bring yourself down. So that's why I always say you gotta fight to stay on a high vibe. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn self-mastery so that way you can, really understand when your vibe is going down, how to pull yourself back up. But anyways, if this is your first time here, welcome to Manifestation Goddess LLC, where we're all over here healing together. It's a healing journey. So therefore, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can get all this positive healing energy. Because like I said, we're here together, we're healing together, and we'll be doing this until the day we depart from this body and transition back to the other side. Okay? And also, if I say anything at all that resonates with you, it makes you want to high five your device, makes you ponder, or it's just confirmation for you, hit the like button. Also, if it's so good that it reminds you of someone else, something that they're going through, something that you guys talked about earlier this week or last month or whenever, share it. And so, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. I have a website as well, manifestationgoddessllc.com, where I sell things like white sage, spiritual aura. I'm going to use these up, spiritual aura. Spiritual aura. I had to make sure it's upside right. All these incenses. I sell sage, and I also make handmade oils. This is the Oshun, the goddess oil. You know, she's a goddess and I am an extension of God. So I am a goddess too. So I like to put that on and just pray that that goddess energy stays active all day. The energy to, because Oshun is known for beauty, money, prosperity, abundance, sensuality, sexuality, all that good stuff. So I put that on and I walk in my goddess energy every single day. So yes, I love that. And it has the hints of cinnamon and honey in it. So those are things that she likes. But yes, so God, I thank you for each and every person that you have here today. And I ask that you will cover us all from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet with your divine white light of love and comfort, God. I ask, God, that you will also shield us with a fiery wall of protection, God, so that when the enemy comes in like a flood, God, and tries to cause any harm intentionally or, towards us, I ask that that wall be so strong and so fiery that it is consumed. But God, we send that energy right back to the sender, because that's the only way he's going to learn is if he experiences exactly what he's sending towards us, whether it be hexes, curses, spells, death wishes, whatever. We send it back to them. And God, while you're at it, if you could and would, send them back healed. Send them towards the light of God, and away from the darkness. And lastly, God, I yield myself to you in entirety, my heart chakra, my throat chakra, my third eye, God, all of my chakras, I yield to you. Speak to me, God, with clarity and power and authority. Speak in such a way, even with love, God, but speak in such a way that, you give answers to someone's questions, solutions to someone's problems, and illumination as in reference to which way they can go through your divine guidance. Thank you. And also, you guys, I forgot to mention that on manifestationgoddessllc.com, my website, you can get t-shirts like this, which read, protecting my energy with the sage in there. And then it also says 24/7, 365, and it says, do not disturb my peace. Okay, so yes, you can get that t-shirt on my website along with several other styles. Okay, and they come in a multitude of colors, so not just green, brown, black, whatever. It's all over there on my website. So if you would just go and check it out and purchase something while you're there. Yes. Okay, but Spirit, one thing I did hear Spirit say was like, like I said earlier, or I don't know if I said it earlier or not, but energy changes from one day to the next. And I want to check, like I said, the energy for the beginning of the week. We have to fight so hard to stay afloat in this world, because it's not just us. We got other people around us, other energies around us. And so Spirit is saying that, is energy, like, you can be on a high vibe and something happens, and, you get in that car accident, or, something happens, and you get that phone call, that text message, and things can change. So that's why it's important for us to kind of check in on the energy, or for me to check in on the energy, just to see what Spirit has to say for us on different occasions, and just for the beginning of the week, because like I said, energy can change. Somebody can prophesy to you, or you can have a session with a psychic or somebody that's spiritually inclined, and they tell you something, but because you don't like it so much, it's like a forewarning. You can change it. You can change the energy. Like, say for instance, someone can tell you, what, you stay in this relationship, it's gonna be hell on high water, and you're gonna put yourself at risk of this, that, or whatever, and you can wake up and say, what, I'm not gonna put myself at risk of that, because the outcome could be this if I stay. But you can decide, okay, I'm not going to stay. I'm going to leave. Okay. And you can change the whole course of the energy by waking up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say energy changes from day to day, because, once you're enlightened, you may take the information and change your whole route. That's what enlightenment is. It's supposed to help us make better choices. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, Spirit? I haven't touched this deck right here in a while. God, give us an affirmation for this week. I am fearless. So one affirmation for this week is that we can say, I am fearless. Don't be afraid of anything. I'm talking about afraid to step out on faith, afraid to apply for that position, afraid to stand up for yourself, afraid to book that travel by yourself or with your family. Don't be afraid of anything this week. Whatever comes up in your spirit, if there's something that you really want to do, I don't give a damn. Do it. You may not even have all the resources and the money right now, but you can trust God. God, make a way out of no way. That I'm going to be able to do this. I don't care if I'm starting my website or whatever. God, I'm fearless. I'm going to trust you this week. Okay. But yes, so, this is my favorite deck, y'all. I'm sorry. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, God, give us a backup. Okay. We got stuff flying out already. Okay. The name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yes. Give me one more. There's one sticking out there. So, name up, and that one flies out, and everything is in the upright. So, right now, wow. So, sometimes when you got your sun shining on the inside, I had to just put my glasses on to see here. Sometimes when you're shining on the inside, people don't like it, y'all. You see how that sun is shining over there in that corner? People don't like to see your sunshine. I know a lot of them don't like to see mine shine. They don't like to see you happy. They don't like to see you flowing. And so, you know what? Adversity can come. Okay. So if you're wondering, maybe you up on a high vibe, and, the next day you might be down, you're fluctuating. That's why it's so important for us to fight through, because there's always adversity coming towards us. Just as sure as there's light, there's dark. As sure as there's up, there is down. Okay. As sure as there's east, there is west. East, there is west. North, there is south. Okay. So adversity, just know that adversity is out here. People don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see your sun shining. And that adversity, just be aware that adversity is out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can walk in your job with a smile on your face and hear your your co-worker or your employer looking like, what's going on with her? And then next thing you know, they starting some mess on the job. You know what I'm saying? Now they asking you to do more than you normally do, or they trying to make you work the hard position today. Well, can you can you do this? You don't never do this. Can you do that? You know what I'm saying? And now here's this adversity. It's just people don't like to see you happy. They don't like to see you shining in your position. They don't like to see you happy with your spiritual decisions and your spiritual walk. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, she's so happy. What's going on? Then they go mixing up stuff and trying to bring you down. And of course, this is new moon time. So people that like to play around during moon phases, there are people out here that's going to be trying adversity. So keep yourself covered and protected. Okay. adversity. I'm talking about on your job, in your family. You know what? You got your taxes back before them or whatever, or you living a life that you don't even get taxes. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no benefits from the state, no government, and you're living pretty, stably. You know what I'm saying? You're prospering, you're abundant because you trust God. And then they are out here adversity and they talking all kind of foolishness about you behind your back. Adversity. Do not sit here and think like you're going to live a life and you're not going to have adversity. That's impossible. Somebody always going to be on a low vibe. That's why you got to stay on the high vibe. And that's why Spirit obviously led me to let you guys know that energy can change from one day to the next. Yesterday, I'm on a high vibe, but today God is saying be aware of adversity. So I don't care at the beginning of this week, people going to whatever, try to get you off. And you can allow yourself by starting to ingest and digest things that you don't need to. So be very careful. Guard your spirit because you're going to have some decisions to make this week. Okay? You're going to have some decisions to make this week on which way to go. Okay? There's a timeline there. And at that timeline, it's like roads are there and we're trying to figure out which way to go. Okay. And Spirit said, time waits for no one, but at the same time, don't worry about time. Okay. Just know the adversity is here. And then you're going to have to, this week, on the timeline of this week, you may be having to make some decisions. Okay. You may have to make some decisions. As you can see, like there's that crossroad there. You got left or right. And I got somebody calling and I'm going to call them right back. Okay, but you got a timeline there. Which way you gonna go? You're gonna go left or right. That's why it's gonna be so important that you tap in. You're gonna probably need to do some meditation and some focusing this week, you guys, because Spirit is saying there's some adversity coming. Okay, but you know what? Spirit is also clearing those things out of the way. Clearing those out of the way. So make sure that you stay tapped in. Stay tapped in. Pray. If you need to detox, if you need to fast a little bit, I'm talking about the 12 o'clock. If you need to journal and say your affirmations, we need to be doing that every morning. Getting up on a positive vibe because that's going to set the tone when this adversity comes. You won't be taken by surprise, okay? And then because you're prepared, you'll know which way to go. And you'll know which way they're coming from because they're coming from that sour, bitter foolishness. They're miserable at home, but you're happy. They're struggling, so they're messing with your energy, okay? You're going to know which way to go. You're going to have that timeline. You're going to know which way to go because you're already aware, okay? But no, clearing. Spirit is clearing it out of the way. Trust God. Ask him to move all blocks, all energy blocks, all energetic blocks, all physical blocks, I don't care if it's physical, mental, spiritual. Ask God to clear it. Go ahead now. God, I thank you that even when the enemy comes in like a flood, that you're giving me guidance. I'm asking you for spiritual guidance. You're going to show me which way to go. It's not upside down. It's not in the reverse. So it's not like you don't know which way to go. You're going to know which way to go. Adversity is coming, okay? But you're going to know which way to go. You're not confused. You know which way to go. Go with spirit. Go with your gut. Do not question yourself. And know in due time, it's going to be clear God is clearing. Ask God to clear your path. All right. So that's all I got for you guys. I love you so much. That's the beginning of the week. I hope that, you're prepared. Just be, if something comes, you know who to call on, your guardian angels, and clear it on out. Tell them to move it. We war not against flesh and blood. This is a spiritual warfare. Call on your spirit team. I love you guys. Have a great beginning of the week. Goodbye.